Check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. I see you have a club. I have a club too. You have earned my respect.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Leader Class GRIMLOCK. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is, you got a cool picture of GRIMLOCK, all like, do me GRIMLOCK have something caught in me GRIMLOCK's teeth? I can't tell. Transformers 4 Age of Extinction on the side here. You just got an Autobot symbol. On the other side, you got more of GRIMLOCK and Transformers. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots. And you got the bio if you want to read it. And that's basically it for the packaging. So here we have GRIMLOCK. Yes! After all the weeks of Kamen Rider reviews and Sentai reviews and people asking, where are the Transformers? What happened to the Transformers? Well, the Transformers are back, and now finally you can post all your comments about how much you hate them because they're movie toys. Yay, Internet. So moving right along, here we have GRIMLOCK, Leader Class GRIMLOCK in his dinosaur mode, and yeah. It's kind of weird. I don't hate it. Believe it or not, I don't hate it. I think I'm in the minority of people who don't hate this. But, it does have its issues. Truth be told, it does have its issues. But I don't completely hate it. One thing right off the bat, I think the head should be bigger, the upper torso should be smaller, and the tail should be longer. That right there. I mean, the proportions are totally off on this guy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The proportions are definitely off on this guy. It is by no means perfect, but like I said, I honestly don't hate it, but it does have its issues. Getting close here on the head sculpt. The head sculpt actually looks pretty good. These horns back here are a softish plastic, but some nice molding here on the head. Got all his teeth right there. Eyes are painted in. I mean, it does look good. I mean, there is a lot of nice molding and detail. I mean, you know, going down the back here, you got a lot of nice molding and detail. Got the spinal column here and everything. Very nicely done. I mean, a lot of nice molding going on here, truth be told. On the underside, there is some hollowness going on the underbelly, but what are you going to do? It is what it is. But yeah, still a lot of nice molded detailings going on here on the feet. The hands are just kind of exposed there. They basically do serve as the heel spur for the dinosaur mode. But yeah, it's not the worst thing on the planet, but it's not the best thing either. Honestly, as much as people are complaining about the chrome, this is a case where I actually would have preferred some more chrome. Believe it or not, and let me explain. Because the chrome basically, it starts at the head, comes down the back, and then just stops. And that is just really jarring. How it's just chrome, no chrome. Honestly, if they had continued the chrome, if they had just continued it going all the way down the back, this is going to end up being his shield in robot mode, and this becomes his club weapon in robot mode. Honestly, if they just chromed this whole top part here, basically everything here that's gold, if they just chromed all of this, that way the chrome just continues down the back, for me, personally, it would have looked a lot better, as opposed to just an abrupt stop. So honestly, this is a case where I would have preferred some more chrome on it, just to, you know, make it look a little more cohesive. You know, and and for the people that are complaining about the chrome, honestly, this is the only thing that's actually screen accurate, because the Dinobots, all the Dinobots in the movie are going to be gray. I mean, you can see the pictures on the boxes, all the Dinobots are going to be gray. So, not that GRIMLOCK is going to be this shiny metallic color, but still, it's the only thing metallic on him. So really, this is the only thing that's somewhat screen accurate. Truth be told. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, articulation-wise, his mouth does open and close. You can get him in a nice big roaring pose. There's no real head articulation. You can kind of use this joint here that's more for transformation to kind of get him to look down, look up, but then you got to break his neck when you have him looking up. But, you know, a little bit there. His little arms here can rotate 360. You also got a little elbow joint here. The back legs here on a nice clickety-clackety joint that can do a full 360. They can go outward. You get a nice clickety knee joint. The feet can pivot upward, but it's more for transformation than anything else. You also do get some rotation here. That's pretty much all the articulation you're going to get out of this guy in dyno mode. Oops, now I can't get him to stand. There we go. So you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the last Grimlock we got. Here we got Fall Cybertron Grimlock. You can see how he compares. Grimlock and Grimlock. Me, Grimlock, Grimlock, and Grimlock. So there you go. You can see how they look together. And just how he scales with Grimlock. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't hate it as much as other people seem to hate it, but it's by no means perfect. It is far, far from perfect, but it's not that off-putting for me. It's just, like I said, really the only thing that really bugs me is that the proportions really are just way off. Like, all of this mass should have been, like, back here, and like I said, the head should have been just a tad bit bigger. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. But let's get down to a transformation, shall we? Let's. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this big, gigantic piece here of plastic, and we're going to rip this off of his body and put that to the side, and we'll leave that for later. And then we're going to come here, we're going to start untabbing things. You want to come up here and just split this whole spinal column right here. You want to come down here, you want to untab these sections, and you'll see that they tabbed in right there. Untab that, and then you get that all freed up. And you'll see these panels here just tab in right there. That keeps that all locked in place. And then you want to untab the legs from this center portion right here. So once you do that, you can take the dyno head and just swing that back and get it out of the way. Once you do that, raise things up a little bit. Once you do that, you want to bring the legs up. And there is, you know, this is basically on a double joint here, but basically you do want to leave it like that at this right angle. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take the little dyno arm, you're just going to bring it down, switch straight down like that. You're going to take these spikes right here, you're going to flip these out like that. Then you're going to bring this around, and you'll see that this little nub right here will fit right into that spot right there, like that. Again, bring those spikes out. Take this, bring that around, and again, the little nub right there will fit right into where the joint is, and get that in place. Once you do that, you're going to take the foot, you're going to rotate it upwards, bring this around, and this will clip in right in here. Just bring it up, and that'll lock all that in place. Then you just want to rotate the leg forward. You basically want the chrome facing the inside, and you want these little spikes sticking out. Bring the foot forward, come down here, flip up the little spike there on his boot, and there you go. Now you got a leg done. Second verse, same as the first. Bring the dyno arm down, flip out the spikes, flip those out. Bring that around, make sure it goes into the joint right there. Bring this around, make sure that goes into the joint. Bring the foot back, rotate it over, and then bring it around and clip it in right there. And, oh, where are we? I don't even know where I am anymore. Okay. Bring the foot forward. We'll bring the leg forward again so the chrome is facing the inside. Bring the foot forward, flip out the spike, and there you go. And if you don't like the little foot spikes, you can just leave them down if you want. It's totally up to you, but I like the foot spikes. It gives his feet character. I like characterful feet. Just make sure those spikes are sticking out the way they're supposed to be. And there we go. And now we're starting to get tall, so we got to raise the camera up a bit. Excuse me, we're going to have a bit of an earthquake for a second. Ah, earthquake! Ah, camera adjusting quake. There we go. So, now, he's going to bring the arms down, extend them, rotate, bring the dyno foot up, and the hand likes to come with it. And there you have the arm. Put it around, bring up the foot, bring that hand back down. There you go. You're going to take these back pieces here, you like to untab them, bring them down, and then you're going to push this whole upper torso section down to reveal the head. And that will lock into place. We'll hear a click right there. You're going to take the shoulders, you're going to untab them from this tab right here. Now this tab, as you can already see, I don't know if that's wearing out the plastic or it's wearing out the chrome. It's wearing out something, but basically this tab here is chromed. This is not going to survive. If you expect the chrome to survive here, there's something wrong with you, because this is part of a friction clip. So this chrome in no way is meant to survive. And I actually hope that it does finish wearing out, because these things are actually really hard to untab. And it's because of the chrome just kind of thickening this up more than it needed to be. So I want this chrome to wear out. But basically, you had it in this position in dyno mode, and you're going to tab it into this this slot in robot mode. So you're just going to bring it up on this double hinge and snap that in. And again, really hard to do, and that's just because that chrome just makes that tab a little too thick. So you just want to do the same to the other side here. Take it, bring it up, tab it in. Yeah, there we go. With the greatest of ease. Greatest of ease. So now you're going to come back here, bring up the dyno head. You're going to split it in half, like that. And then you're going to take the jaw here. You're going to take the jaw and you're going to bring it up on this hinge right here. And this, you'll see there is a post right here that will peg in to this port right here. Just want to take it and just bring the jaw down, line it up, tab it in like that. Same thing here. Take that jaw, angle it up, and you got the post right here and the port right there. Just take it, bring it down, tab it in. There you go. And then this tab right here will tab into that slot right there in GRIMLOCK's back. Just tab that in, like that. Bring the shoulder pads down, like so. And we're almost done. Now you're going to take these pieces right here. Now these pieces are just a soft bendy plastic. If you look here, this tab actually has a little cap at the end. And you're going to take it and you're going to plug it in. You can see how this port is shaped. You're basically going to plug it into the top. You're going to plug it into the top and then bring it down. Oops. Wasn't plugged in all the way. There we go. Just going to plug it into the top like that, and then bring it down, and that will lock it in place right there. Same thing here. Just take that, plug it in, pull it down, and now it's locked in place. And there you go. There you have GRIMLOCK in his robot mode. Now, truth be told, I like the robot mode. I do. I think the robot mode looks pretty good. Again, the one thing people hate, the chrome. His chest is all chromed out. I honestly don't mind that. I think it actually looks pretty cool. The chromed dinosaur head that now becomes the shoulder pads, I have no problem with chromed out shoulder pads. I think that looks really cool. That's just me. Getting close here on the head sculpt. It's a nice head sculpt. Oh, bring that down a little further. There we go. I didn't have that brought down all the way. That's why these things were giving me some problems. There we go. Yeah, just make sure this chest piece, when you bring it down, it comes down all the way. I didn't have it down all the way. But there we go. Yeah, head sculpt on this guy, honestly, you know, it looks good. I like the nice gold paint they use on the helmet here. It looks really nice. And, yeah. It's a cool head sculpt. I do like it. You know, again, lots of nice molded in details. And again, I actually like the chromed out chest. That's just me. I actually like it. I think it looks good. But again, you know, it looks really nice. And, you know, his legs are a bit on the skinny side, but it's honestly something I don't mind. I actually like the spikes that stick out of his boots there. I actually dig the design. If you don't like these hanging down, you can just bring them up if you want. I mean, it doesn't really do much for the overall look, but I leave them down anyway, whatever. But yeah, I do think it looks cool. Articulation-wise, the head can rotate 360. That's pretty much it. There's no ball joint here. It's just rotation of the arms. can go in and out. Now, it is on kind of that ratchet joint where it just moves out one click. So it's either right next to his body or it comes out to here. Now, on mine, I can actually kind of cheat the ratchets and kind of get a midway point there. You know, some people have complained, oh, it only comes out to here and me, I actually have been able to kind of cheat the ratchet joint and get like a midpoint there. So it is doable. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know, but, you know. Me personally, I can cheat the ratchet joint there. Again, you do have a swivel here at the elbow. Nice clickety-clackety elbow joint. You do get your wrist swivel. No waist joint, unfortunately. Legs can go forward. They can go back. Nice ratchet joints. Outward movement. You do get your thigh swivel. You do get nice full range of movement there on the knee. The feet can pivot. Now, due to the way this is all engineered, the feet actually pivot at an angle, which is kind of weird. They don't pivot straight forward. They pivot at an angle. That's kind of awkward. And the feet do rotate. There's no ball joint here. It's just that angled upward and downward movement and then the rotation, which is kind of weird, but you know, once you know how to work it, you can still get them to stand perfectly fine. So, you know, articulation is a bit weird in some places, but still, I actually kind of like them. Truth be told, I actually still kind of like them. Now, obviously, we still have this chunk of dinosaur that is still hanging out here. What are we going to do with this? Well, I'm going to show you. You're going to take this piece right here. You're going to untab it like so. You're going to take this piece right here. You want to push it out from underneath. Just push it up. Bring that down like that. You're going to take this piece here, which is just a soft plastic. Bring that down like that. And you'll see there is a tab here, a chromed tab for some reason. A chrome tab right here. And see there's a slot right here on the underside of the dino foot. Take that, plug it in, like so. And that basically serves as a shield. So there you go. So he's got his shield right there. Some spikes on the outside of it, so that's dangerous. And spikes here, that's a dangerous shield. Very dangerous shield. So we got that. So now he has a shield, but he needs another weapon. He needs more than just a shield. He needs a club. So basically we're going to take this piece right here, which was the dinosaur tail. You're going to split this down the middle, and then you're going to raise it up, all the way up, then bring these two halves together, and these two posts right here will plug into these two ports, and that'll lock all that in place right there. So there you have his big spiky club of justice, murdering justice, murder, whatever you want to call it. And you can just take that and plug that into his hand. And there you go. So now Grimlock is all armed up and ready to go. I don't know if I mentioned this in the articulation, but the arms obviously can do a full 360. Nice ratcheting joint. Don't know if I mentioned that or not. If I did, then I mentioned it twice. If I didn't, then I mentioned it once. Either way, I'm sure you can count. But anyway, for comparison, here he is with Fall of Cybertron, Voyager Grimlock. Just so you can see how they look together. Now, obviously, Voyager leader, obviously there's going to be a bit of a size difference there, but just so you can get an idea of how he scales there. But all in all, though, honestly, I like this robot mode. The robot mode, I personally think, looks really good. I don't mind the chrome, even the kind of pointless chrome that's on the inside of his legs. Honestly, I like the chromed out chest. I like how the shoulder pads end up being nice chromed out shoulder pads. I like the robot mode. I think the robot mode looks really good. The T-Rex mode obviously has a lot to be desired. Like I said, the proportions on it are just way, way off, and you know that definitely needed some tweaking. But it's not a bad figure. Like I said, I really dig the robot mode. You know, if anything, the robot mode looks great. The dinosaur mode is the only thing that really falls short in my opinion. But you know, basically, as far as a recommendation, I'm not gonna say run out and buy this. I'm not gonna tell you I'm not gonna tell you don't buy this. I'll basically put it like this, and I'll probably be saying this for every Age of Extinction toy that I review. But basically, if this suits your palate in any way, if this interests you in any way, then go ahead, pick it up. If not, if this does absolutely nothing for you, if you hate movie toys, if you hate the way this looks, then hey, guess what? You save some money. That's pretty much the way I'm going to wrap it up. So I look forward to all of your paragraph-long comments as to why this is the worst thing that's ever been created and why Hasbro is the devil. But until then, don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Age of Extinction Leader Class Grimlock, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face! Oh, and one thing I forgot to do, just one more size comparison that I should have done and totally forgot to do. Here he is with the first edition Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. As you can see here, a lot of chrome going on here, buddy. But as you can see, first edition Prime is a bit taller at the head than the new Leader Grimlock, so I'll do comparisons with the regular Leader Class Prime once I actually review it, but I figured I'd show them off with the one that's already out. So, there you go. So again, there we have Age of Extinction Leader Class Grimlock. I'm really going to go now. Okay, bye.
Grimlock! Grimlock! The Decepticons are attacking! Quick, transform into your dinosaur mode, and I'll ride you into battle! What? Yeah, I'm gonna ride you into battle. Tch. Me Grimlock no think so. What do me Grimlock look like? My little pony? Oh, come on! But friendship is magic! Don't make me Grimlock kill you!